it's me, and today we're gonna do a tier list about stores. Um, so sorry, it was like a half burp, but anyways, um, I just found this one on the tier list website. Another one that I just found because I didn't want to make one or I didn't care to make one really, but I do have opinions on a lot of these stores. So I'm gonna rank them. But disclaimer, I hate capitalism and I hate corporations and I hate all of that. So, you know, do with that information with what you will. But before we get started, I have to address a controversy. It has come to my attention that in my last video where I was ranking rats, I referred to Pinky and the Brain as Ren and Stimpy. So, let me explain my let me explain myself. So, so I have astigmatism, okay? I can't see well, and I wear contact lenses and I still can't see that well. It still does that astigmatism thing. I think I have mentioned that I have astigmatism on this channel. So anyways, on the tier list website, they just have like these little squares. So to my little, eyes, I saw Pinky and the Brain, and for some reason in my brain it just registered as Ren and Stimpy. Um, you know, uh, they both have like a Pinky, Stimpy, and they're both cartoons from back in the day. And they both have like similar animation. Similar, not the same, but it's not like they both have like these small lines. They don't have like big lines for their animation style. It's a mistake that anyone can make. So there you go. I made my mistake, but in my head, I knew I was talking about Pinky and the Brain, but for some reason, I just registered it as Ren and Stimpy. So there we go. I've addressed the controversy. Anyways, so we're gonna just rank these stores. So first we got 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, they can come in clutch, but I have been sexually harassed a lot in 7-Elevens. So I'm gonna give it. They have come in clutch a lot. I'll give it a. I'll give it a D, because I don't know. The sexual harassment has definitely tainted it. This one, I don't know what that is. It doesn't show the full name, so sorry. Next, we got Radio Shack. A fallen soldier, I don't have that much experience with Radio Shack. Because from what I remember, the prices were kind of high. And I'm pretty sure the downfall of Radio Shack leads to the rise of Walmart. Because you can get the same shit at Walmart for cheaper. So I'm gonna put it in E, but I respect the hustle. Michael's is next. Fun fact, one time I applied to Michael's for a job as like a seasonal employee, just to, help customers and stuff like that. And then when I showed up, they were like, yeah, I think you would be a good fit for working the like warehouse shifts, like unloading the truck at 5 in the morning, and you would have to unload all those 50-pound boxes by 9. And I was like, and I'm a small person, um, like I'm small in size. So I was like, I told him, I was like, I'm pretty small. I don't know if I can do all that. And I wasn't really looking for a lot of manual labor. But they were kind of, rude in that way. And when I told them, when I was like, because also the lady who was like in charge of that, she was like, what I don't like about my team right now is that they don't have a sense of urgency. And I was like, oh, I see. I see exactly what you want, and that's not what I'm gonna do. And so Michael's goes an F. You should always just buy from your local art supply store if there's one near you. Um, that goes for all of these. If you can avoid going to like a big store and just going to a local store, like a small business, do that instead. Next, we got American Eagle. F. Clothes are disgusting. Clothes suck. Clothes are ugly as fuck. Next, we got Vans. Vans, I think, is gonna go in A. I like Vans. I wear Vans. They're really good brand. They've been making really good shoes for a while. And I lived that SoCal life, born and raised in Southern California, so I feel like Vans very much represents that lifestyle. Next, we got Ross. Honestly, I think Ross is gonna go in S. Oh, also, I want to say I think most of these brands use prison labor. Yikes. So, um, you know, this is not, involving any of that. It's just like about the stores as they are. Obviously, that's not something to ignore, but, you know, just talking about what they offer, the experience when you go in the store and everything. So yeah, Ross S. Ross comes in clutch. You can get a bunch of shit at Ross. So yeah. Next we got Guitar Center. And Guitar Center I think is gonna go in C because although I like the idea, I like the concept, it's a good place, to like of course like get instruments and stuff, but there's too many fucking indie dudes and nice guys in there playing the acoustic guitar. Too many of those guys playing Smoke on the Water. So C. C. Next we got Albertsons. Albertsons, I think it's also gonna go in C because their prices are a little high. But they got everything you need there for a grocery store, and the food that they make there is pretty good, but prices are a bit high, so C. Next we got Amazon. F. 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 Amazon's going to hell. Jeff Bezos is going to hell. Jeff Bezos is going to be one of the first people to get guillotined. So Amazon is F. Fuck Amazon. Like, in a lot of the places that I critique, I actually practice what I preach. Like, I don't use Amazon. I don't have an Amazon Prime account. Like, I don't eat. Fuck this. Fuck Amazon. Next we got AMPM. AMPM is similar to 7-Eleven, but I have been sexually harassed less in AMPMs, so I'm gonna put it in B. Yeah. And there's usually less cops at AMPM than there is at 7-Eleven. Next we got the Apple Store. Apple Store, Ooh, I think y'all are going in E because every time like someone I know has to go to the Apple store, it doesn't turn out well. Um, like like they can't fix your shit or like they charge you way too much and then they tell you, oh, so we did this and then but we had to do this and that's gonna cost like $1,000 more or some bullshit like that. If you got like a little store nearby, electronic repair shop, dude, just go to those because they're much better. They can fix your issue in a timely manner. You're not gonna be paying like a crazy amount of money. So, yeah. Next, these next two, Ashley and Mattress Firm, I've never been to. So I'm just gonna leave them there. There's not one in not anywhere near where I've lived. So that's just gonna stay there. Next we got Banana Republic. So, I don't shop here. I don't want to shop here. The clothes are ugly as fuck. But what I want to know is, why is it called Banana Republic? Like, why is it called Banana Republic? Why? I mean, it just I don't know why you would name your store that. So it's going in F. Next we got Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble is a good store, but it has a similar problem as Guitar Center. You got too many indie bitches in there, pretending like they're in 500 Days of Summer. But it is a good store. I'm gonna put it in B. I like it's always warm in there, like a good temperature. It smells good. But if there's like a local bookstore nearby, go there. Don't go to Barnes and Nobles because then also you're gonna spend less money at the local place. You're gonna spend more money at Barnes and Nobles just because it's like the brand. But yeah. And then next we got Best Buy. Best Buy, let me think. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can get there. Also, I don't know if you can hear that, but I live close to a church, and one of those churches where they're like feel Jesus entering your soul. It's one of those, so they get really loud into the music, and I don't even live that close to it, but they're just so fucking loud that you can hear it like really well. So, there you go. Best Buy. Um, mm, Best Buy's gonna go and see, I guess. Pretty pricey too. Next we got Big Lots. I Big Lots does come in clutch. I'm gonna put it in B. Oh shit. B. Big Lots does come in clutch. The prices are okay. Next is Blockbuster. Oh my god, rest in peace. But if I'm gonna be real here, like I remember back in the day, my family went to Blockbuster only like twice because we had like a local video store and they had everything. They had every movie, they had every video game, like they had everything. And if you pulled up to the Blockbuster, they might not have it. But this like local video store, they had everything. So, and it was like way cheaper. Like at Blockbuster, you would leave there spending $15 or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Um, and and like you could buy the same shit like popcorn and all that at the other store. So I'm gonna put it in. But I like the idea and everything. So I'm gonna put in C. Next we got Pier 1 Imports. What do they even sell there? I've never been. Sorry, skip. Gucci F. Sorry. Just problematic. Just does a bunch of bullshit and like, high fashion brand. All of those are garbage usually. Burlington Co Factory. Let's see. I've only been like twice or so, but they're alright. I guess they go in C, but usually if you go, like it's gonna be like all fucked up. Like there will be like some kids just like throwing everything around and everything. I mean, the times that I've been, like that's it was the same experience. But anyways, next I got Bed Bath and Beyond. I think this is a B. This is a good store. Some of the stuff's pricey. Some you can get a good deal. Oh, I have some family members who all used to work at the same Bed Bath and Beyond, and they all got fired. Anyways, next we got CVS. CVS. It is pretty pricey too. That's my complaint about a lot of this shit. I'm just like, the shit that you sell, like you shouldn't be charging that much. Like I can go to the little corner store and get it for a lot less, which I do. So, which I do. CVS. Let's see. I'm gonna put in D. No, but in front of 7-Eleven. Next we got Dick's Sporting Goods. Too pricey. Way too pricey. They're going in D. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, I think, is going in S. You can get so much here, you know. Just it's a spot. It's a spot. Dollar Tree is the place to be. Next we got Spencer's. Spencer's, they have good stuff. I'm gonna put in B. Well, I'll put in C. Well, B or C. Leave it at B. Next we got Nordstrom. Nordstrom, I think goes in C. When I think of Nordstrom, I think of that one video of like these white women returning or like going to Nordstrom and being like, we want to get rid of our Nordstrom credit cards or whatever the fuck, or rewards program or account with you guys because you got rid of Melania Trump's clothing line. That poor employee just had to be there and be like, okay, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, next we got Costco. Costco, I don't have Costco membership. I never have. But a lot of people swear by Costco. But let me think. But I've been obviously, not obviously, but I've been enough times. I think it's a pretty good store. It goes in A. Next we got Ace Hardware. Ooh, I actually really fuck with this store. I used to live close to one, and like the first time I went in, I was surprised with all the shit they had. Like, that they weren't just like hardware. Yeah, I think it goes in A. Next, Home Depot. I do like Home Depot. Let's see. I like how it smells a lot. So I think it's gonna go in A. Luckily, I have not had the experience of some man trying to mansplain to me in a Home Depot, so that's good. But yeah. Next we got Target. Target. Oh my gosh, I've been to Target so many times. Um, expensive, kind of not expensive, but it's pricey. Guess I'll put in B, I guess. Before Spencer's. Yeah. Next we got Forever 21. I think E. I mean, the clothes are ugly as fuck. Like, I remember Forever 21 had their run, and I remember when I first started going, I was like, oh my god, like, look at all this shit I can get. But then, like, the clothes just started being, like, disgusting. Like, just a big ass, like, pizza, like, on the back of a jacket, of a perfectly good jacket, or, like, or like on some jeans, it would be like touch my butt and buy me pizza, very that. So, um, yeah, and just like it's just kind of cringy clothes and everything. Like, so yeah, there we go. And then Macy's D, kind of same. Nordstrom goes in D. Nah, yeah, the same energy. Macy's and Nordstrom. GameStop. Oof. I mean, kind of a flop. No, I'm gonna put GameStop in E. Of course, they recently had their stock fiasco. Um, wish I knew about it. That way I could cash in that same day. But whatever. I didn't know about it till afterwards. Um, what's it called? But I mean, fuck GameStop. Like you would bring a bunch of games, and then they would be like, "Best I can do is a nickel." Like, bro, come on. So that's just fucked up. Um, next we got the Gap. The Gap. Let's see. Mm, I think E as well. Um, they don't really have that good clothes, and they're way too expensive. You know. Next we got Goodwill. Goodwill goes in S. You already know what it is. Um, I mean, Goodwill has been coming in clutch since the beginning. So yeah, I mean, fuck you if you ever like shamed people for shopping at Goodwill and then ended up shopping at Goodwill and reselling on your Depop. Fuck you if you do that. Anyways, next we got Hobby Lobby. F, of course. I do not share the values that Hobby Lobby preaches. Next we got IKEA. Um, let's see. Oh, and Hobby Lobby is like the same shit as Michaels, so that's how you know I'm fair. I put them in the same. I put them in the same category. I guess I got IKEA. I think IKEA. Oh my god, do you hear that? It's neighbors. I don't know what they're doing, but anyway, IKEA. Um, I think goes in A. I mean, like you can get some relatively cheap shit at IKEA. Um, so I think it goes in A. Next we got Staples. Staples, I actually like Staples. I like how it smells. I like, how it looks and feels. Mm, definitely pricey, but sometimes they do give a good deal. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in B. Yeah, I'll put it there. Next, I got. I think this is J.C. Penney because that looks like a P-E-N pen. J.C. Penney. The same energy as these stores. Um, next, I got Journeys. I've never bought shoes from Journeys, but They're the same shit as Spencer. They're owned by the same people as Spencer's now. I'm not sure. I don't know about that, but they look like similar, right? Journeys. No, I can't give a fair assessment, so I'm gonna put it in. Let's see, Kmart. Let's see. Kmart is alright. It's alright. Go and see. Next we got Kohl's. Kohl's is alright. You can go and see as well. Lids. Don't give a fuck about lids. It's just like hats. You can get a hat anywhere. Next is Payless. Home to the famous saying, you pay less, you get less. But I don't know. I've had good times with Payless, so I'm gonna put it in B. Next we got Lowe's. Lowe's can go in, I think, B as well. I like Home Depot better. It's like the same shit, but you know, I just like how Home Depot smells better. Anyways, Walmart, F, obviously, fuck Walmart. Yeah. Next we got, I think this is the Nike store. Nike store. I mean, it's a pretty good store. I'd put it in B. I like Nike shoes. Next we got Sports Authority. The same shit as Dick's, so that category. I think this is Office Depot. Where's Staples? It has to go below Staples, so I'm gonna put it in D. Or I guess D. The, oh, this is Old Navy. Maybe it was just like DNA. I'm like, what the fuck? Old Navy have some good deals sometimes. I'm gonna put it in C. Next we got O'Reilly's. I've never been, so I'm gonna just leave it. Next we got Party City. Go back to Party City where you belong, bitch. Party City is, I'm gonna say C. At the end of C. Next we got Rite Aid. Rite Aid, pretty good store. Comes in clutch. Let me put in B. Safeway. Safeway, I think goes in E. I kind of hate Safeway. I know that Albertsons and Safeway and Vons and all that are the same shit. I know that. But they are different experiences, okay? And when I used to live somewhere else, it was like Safeway was like the place of like hatred. Not hatred, but like just like that was for like rich people. I don't know, not rich people, but I was never able to like really like go that often. Anyways, and their produce sucked. That's for fucking sure. I'll swear on that. Their produce sucked. Fred Meyer's. I don't even know what that is. Sears. You can try Sears. Sears can go in D. Let's see. TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx can go in B. I've always lived closer to a Ross instead of a TJ Maxx, but I know they're the same shit. Toys R Us. I think they can go in F for firing all their employees and then just moving exclusively online and lying about them closing forever. Next we got Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, not gonna lie to you, I like their products a lot. Um, so I'm gonna go an A. They got some really good prices. Of course, it depends what you get, but some of the shit that you can get there is like, it's like what? That's it? That's how you're charging me for this? But, I have to drive out. Like, we have to go out of town to Trader Joe's because they don't go in low income areas. So that's fucked up. But I mean, you know, I like what they sell. Hot Topic. We're gonna go in A as well, but they are really pricey. Um, but I mean, Hot Topic is a huge part of my adolescence. Next, we got just like phone stores, I guess. Um, I guess they go in C, to be fair. I feel like they all have different energy though. Like a T-Mobile is completely different from all these other stores. Value Village, don't know what the fuck that is. Walgreens. Walgreens. I think A. I like it better than Rite Aid and CVS. Next we got Whole Foods. Whole Foods, I think, just because of the Amazon Association. F. So, there we go. This is my list. You know, these are just my thoughts. If you have a different opinion, let me know. But yeah.